So I had mentioned at the beginning when I was dunking the hat that you didn't want to leave it in the water too long. Didn't want to really soak it. And the reason for that is when you do, it washes out some of the natural starch that's already in the palm leaves, that's natural. And when it dries, then your hat is going to be a lot softer. And that can happen naturally wearing it too, especially if you wear it in a hard rain or if you wear it in the river or in the swimming pool. It may get soft with all of that water. So what can you do? What you can do is stiffen it with gelatin, unflavored and uncolored, of course, unless you want to make your hat, pink or blue or something. And it will come in these little packets, and we just take open one of these packets, and for about half of a packet, mix that up, let you up about a half of a packet in about a half a cup of water, and stir it up good, dissolve it. And then what we do is we just use a paintbrush, and we'll dip it in there and brush it onto the hat. And you can get the hats very stiff doing that. And this is something that hatters have done for over 100 years, have used gelatin to stiffen hats, both straw and felt and palm if they were using palm. And we will use it too, especially on our oak colored hats, because in the preparation of the palm for those hats, the palm is boiled for 3 hours. So those hats end up being softer and not as rigid. So we give those a light coating of gelatin always. But if your hat gets soft and you want to freshen it up, get it stiffer again, gelatin is the easiest way to go. You can also use a exterior wood glue, but you may not have that around to do it. And that's a real easy way to freshen it up. So your hats will last you a long, long time, and you'll get lots of enjoyment out of them, particularly if you play with them and learn how to reshape them and take care of them like that. Another thing I should mention in terms of the care of the hat is probably the worst enemy is extreme dryness. And I know a lot of people live in very dry climates, and when the hats get very dry, they will get brittle. So if they get pinched on a crease, it can crack it. And I've seen them where it looks like somebody took a razor blade and cut it there. So one way to guard against that, you could get it wet from time to time, but also to use a hand lotion to do that, like Lubriderm. And Lubriderm has in it glycerin, which is used to preserve leaves, actually, in historical collections. But it keeps your hat somewhat moist and will protect against that. So you want to be careful when your hat does get very dry about creasing it then. The other thing, though, is you want to make sure that it doesn't get put away wet. If your hat gets wet, if you're in the rain, then you want to make sure that it dries out before you put it away in some tight place. Because if you do put a wet hat in a confined space, it's very likely to develop mildew on it. Now, if it does, you can probably get that off just by brushing it off or vacuuming it off. And that's the first thing that I would recommend that you try if your hat gets a little bit of mildew on it. So we have got thousands of hats. We've got 35 different styles, different brim widths and crown heights and qualities. And we sell them both shaped we'll shape them for you, or you can get it open crown and do the shaping yourself. We have about 12 different sizes in each of those styles, so we can fit you whatever your size is. So visit our website, sunbody.com, www.sunbody.com, where you'll find a myriad of styles that we sell, including the open crown hats and instructions on how to care for your hat and how to shape your hat. Thanks for being with us.